guys, today we're going to be fishing with Captain Johnny from Jonny Jigs. It's been a couple years since I've gotten to fish with him, and we had to move the trip up a day, but going off the forecast, it's going to be an absolute gorgeous day on the water. Oh yeah, got a double hookup. There you go, that's good fish.
Yes, sir. Keep him out of that rock.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Josh.
You got that scamp grouper?
Yeah.
Oh, he might be a keeper.
Hey, Josh, you just stay right there. I've got all this under control in the fishing part of this.
Last time you came out, we went far and tried deep water. That's what most people generalize slow pitch jigging with deeper water. So today we're going to stay near shore, hit some shallow water, 65 to 120 foot of water. It's going to be a mixture of near shore natural reefs, rock bottom, and some artificial reefs. So
I am looking forward to this.
yeah, we're supposed to go tomorrow, but the weather, we're shooting the weather gap. It's going to be absolutely pretty out there. It should be slick calm, so I'm glad you're able to come up a day early.
Dude, I'm happy to be here. It's been a while. It's been about a year, so.
All right, we're all rigged up. We got
ready.
some slow pitch jigs. We got some spinning rods with some poppers and stuff on it in case we come across some amberjacks. But you ready to get out of here?
By any means necessary, we're gonna put fish on the deck today.
That's right, let's go.
Let's do it.
So I met Johnny about 4 years ago at one of our trade shows that we buy a lot of product for the store from. And we hit it off really well, the whole team at Jonny Jigs. After about a year of knowing them, they actually came up and fished with us. We went offshore. We had a great day fishing that day. We made the YouTube video, and it's done real well for us. We've had a lot of new customers come in the shop from it. Now we're doing Going Coastal. I thought he would be a perfect guest to do another episode with.
Yes, sir.
I had to switch over to the spinning rod and try to get something up higher, but we got a fish on.
You switched over to a spinning rod, you traitor.
The show's been good on the machine, but
oh, you threw a stick bait. Dude. It always takes me a second to identify whether it's an amber or an almaco, but I believe that's an amberjack.
yeah, this one's an amberjack, little juvenile amberjack. All right, first fish on the boat for the day. Not a giant, but it's action.
Yeah.
So maybe that would stir the fish up and get them fired up.
Beautiful. Well done, sir. One thing crazy about first thing in the morning was we were catching fish. There was no shortage of fish, and you looked at the screen and it was blacked out with bait fish. It was so much bait fish that Josh was like, we have to move.
I'm gonna move just a little bit, see if we can get off the, there's a pile of these pinfish here.
And I was like, what? Normally, you know, for me, this doesn't make sense. It's totally messing with my head because you find bait fish and then you find predators along with them, but there was so much bait fish in the water that it seemed like it was almost choking out the predators.
All right, y'all, the wind finally laid down. The seas calmed down where we can run pretty good without worrying about the chop. Near shore, we saw a lot of bait covering up the spot, so we had to fish through a lot of pinfish and ruby lips. So we bumped out a little bit deeper. It's right out 100 feet out here. See if we can get away from all the bait that's all near shore, and see if we can get some more groupers, scamps and red groupers. Maybe a red snapper. We still haven't caught a red snapper today, which is surprising, but I think we'll catch some out here in this deeper water.
Oh, that's a good one, Josh.
Got better fish over there?
Yeah.
There we go. That guy hit nice and hard.
They gotta be 16 inches. He's
Is
close.
it only 16? My dude, if there is one fish that I absolutely love, it is a scamp grouper. let's give it a go, man. Let's see real quick, because we don't want to keep him out of the water too long if he's not.
He's right there at it. Perfect size.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. I got
Man.
scamp grouper for dinner. You got pinfish.
You know,
You said you were willing to
wait,
eat
no,
the
wait, hold
pinfish.
on a second. No, that is not what we agreed on. So, tell you what, half and half, 50-50. But you know what they say? You know what they say about scamp grouper, though? That, I mean, it's, my father always said it's the captain's fish because it's such a delicious fish to eat. But and then my amongst the Jonny Jiggs crew, we always say they come up pre-buttered, and that's how delicious they are.
Oh yeah.
So, man, what a great prize.
Doesn't look good on my plate.
Yes, sir. We will share. I thought we were friends.
I'll make sure we find a restaurant that will fry the whole pinfish, so you can have
And
tilapia or brim style.
Hey, you know what? I'm not picky. I'll eat it.
Yeah, I think we'll get some more. So
Yeah,
we'll throw this one
wonderful,
in the
man.
cooler.
Thank you, sir. What a
Get
great
back
way
to
to start
jigging.
the morning out.
When it comes to slow pitch jigging, you can't be scared to try different things, whether it's changing your jig up, size or color, or even the retrieve. Fishing with Jonny the past 2 times, that's one thing he has mastered. If one thing's not working, he's not scared to try something else, and he doesn't give up until he finds what's working that day.
So Captain Josh kind of let me know that there was a good chance that we were going to get on some red grouper, and I was pretty pumped about that because it's been a while. I've been doing a lot of deep water fishing, so to come into the shallows and get on one of these fish, you know, we call them fire trucks sometimes when they get real big, and they're just tanks. They're ferocious feeders. Whenever they hit the jig, it is a very exciting, very intimate, very violent strike, and it was definitely a fish that I was looking forward to catching. But what I didn't know was they were all going to be either 19, 19 and a half, 19 and 3/4. I mean, let's go further, 19 and 7/8 inches. And the regulations in the Gulf is 20 inches. And it just seemed like they knew exactly where to stop growing. But some of them were just plump and big, but just barely missed it on the scale, except for one. We were able to put one in the box, and that one's definitely going to be dinner for us.
Oh, that's a good fish.
Yes, sir.
He smacked that one.
What's the verdict?
I ain't seen it yet. I see some color down there.
Look at that
Looks like
rod bend, man.
Nice red grouper.
Is it? Yes, sir.
Woo! Another fat one. I don't want to say nothing.
Come on, don't say nothing. Don't say anything.
Until we measure it.
All right.
Holy moly. Look how aggressive he ate that one. The whole jig.
20 inches right there.
And he wanted that one drop.
Yes, sir.
He got the whole shebang in his mouth.
Ooh. Gosh, he's close, huh?
He's right on the money. All right, Jonny. We've been catching them throughout the day.
19 and a half inches.
19 and a half, that first one you caught looked like a keeper. That's why I said I don't want to speak too soon, but first drop, pushing out here in this deeper water, and you pulled a real good fish off, and I dropped right behind you and hooked this one. We got dinner.
We have dinner.
This one made the mark. That's what we've been after.
So I think you get the red grouper, I get the scamp grouper.
You don't want no pinfish?
That's a beautiful fish though,
Yeah.
man. And just the fact that he swallowed that jig all the way down. Like,
Oh yeah,
it was
he hit
a
it like
snack.
a
It was
freight
little
train.
snack. Yeah.
So
it was a little snack for them. What are they eating down there?
probably all those pinfish and ruby lips that we keep on catching.
That's it.
Every stop we've made, even pushing out deep, there's a lot of bait. So like I said earlier, it's amazing that with all that bait down there, we're still able to hook fish with these jigs.
Artificial. Right. Why would they choose the artificial over the live bait?
That one I did work a little slower like we were talking about earlier, so maybe those fish, they can't catch them, they can catch our jigs. So
yeah, nice catch, bro.
all right, I'm gonna throw them on ice.
I'm not gonna leave you hanging this time. Captain Johnny here. So I'm about to switch out my jig. I figured it'd be a good time to show you guys how I'm making jig selection. So you can see there's a lot of shapes, a lot of different colors, and it could be pretty overwhelming whenever you walk into a tackle shop and see a million jigs walking down the aisle. But really what you're looking for is like a gram per foot. And what I mean by that is we're sitting in 90 feet of water. Therefore, I'm gonna look for a jig that's around 90 grams. And the name of the game is to be able to stay vertical, to be able to keep a connection with the bottom. So if you have the opportunity to hit bottom with, say, a wider jig like this one here, then go ahead and use that, because the more flutter that you have on the jig, the more action, the more interest that you're gonna create with the fish versus like something that's skinny like this. So, and when it comes to color, who's to say? You know what? Earlier today, Josh was catching a lot of fish on the gray one drop, and I noticed that, and it seemed like they were looking for a gray colored jig, something with the more of a dull color to it. So I switched over to that. So if you guys want to learn more about slow pitch jigging and how to make jig selections and the gear that goes along with it, come check us out at Johnny Jigs TV on YouTube.
Fishing throughout the day, I noticed we had a trend going. We caught fish on almost every spot we hit, but we didn't get very many shots on each spot, so we had to hit a lot of different places. Towards the end of the day, I noticed that the bite started slowing down in the deeper water that we pushed off to. So I told Johnny that we should head closer to shore and start working our way back to shallow and see if that changed our luck up. We hit this one spot on the way home, and as soon as I hit the bottom, no, he wasn't even ready. He barely even had the rod in his hand. I got to the bottom and it caught me off guard. It slammed my jig. Oh, fish on as soon as it hit the bottom. That's a good one too. It's pulling drag. Ooh, I see color.
Let me know if you need a hand.
It's a good fish.
Yeah? Heck yeah.
Oh, gag grouper.
Really? Oh man.
Nice one too.
Yes, sir. Oh, Josh. Oh, the pain.
Holy moly, my arm's on fire.
That is awesome, bro.
He caught me off guard. It was like the light switch switched off on us for the last hour or so.
That's a really nice gag, brother.
Oh, forearm's on fire.
Yes, sir. I think you needed that though.
Oh man, that's what we've been after.
What a beautiful fish, man. Look at the
that's my favorite jig.
Yes, sir.
The one drop.
God.
Look at that solid fish.
And the color, it's just that white, super white marble. It almost looks like digital camo, right?
Oh yeah, that's what that is down there in the rocks. They just camouflage. Man, he smoked that thing. My forearms are on fire.
Dude, that makes the trip right there.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome.
Hopefully we get some more. That was the first drop here.
Yeah.
Made that move.
I didn't even get a chance to.
Well, get out there.
Yes, sir. So one thing, coming to this coast, the Emerald Coast, and spending a whole day on the water and not catching a red snapper was just, it was almost unacceptable for me. Because if there's one thing, if there's one fish that you're gonna catch whenever you come here, it's gonna be a red snapper. My last outing with Anna and Josh, it was loaded with red snappers. And I really was starting to think that it's not gonna happen today. Josh was like, you know what, guys? It looks like we're about wrapping up the day, but I've got one more spot. And immediately the screen starts lighting up on this spot and he's like, throw it down now, Johnny. It was like he was prompting me to move faster to get the jig down. I got the point quickly, pitched it out, and then I was tight. And you could tell it's very distinctive, a red snapper, because the tail thumps are very hard. They dig very hard. They're aggressive. The drag that they pull out of the reel, it will surprise you if you've never caught one before, but it's a distinctive difference from the red grouper that we were catching all day, because the red grouper, at some point, they kind of give up. When it comes to the red snapper, it's nonstop. They fight you all the way to the top.
The entire day of fishing with Johnny was awesome. He's a very energetic person, and every time I've fished with him, it's been a blast. We caught a variety of fish. I lost count. I think we caught about 14, 15 different species. I know for sure at least 12, but it was a great day of fishing. Overall, the whole week with him was a blast.
Let's see what we got here, Mr.
Oh, that's
Josh.
a nice red grouper.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, he's long. Gosh.
That one's probably about 19 inches.
I'm gonna say 19 3/4. Is that the same fish you just had in your hand?
I think so, but I just released it while you were catching that one, so it can't be the same.
He's gonna be short.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful fish, man. He's a dark red, very dark red, but those dots are absolutely gorgeous.
Well, we came out to catch some groupers, and I think it was mission accomplished.
100%.
We'll let this guy go. Maybe head back to the dock, grab a bite to eat.
Grouper for dinner?
All right. Enjoyed it, as always.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me, Josh. I really had a good time today.
He was ready to go.
Yes, he was.
All right. All right, you guys, we're here at Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle for today's episode's Tackle Talk. The main focus today was slow pitch jigging near shore in shallow water, anywhere from 65 to 120 foot of water. It was pretty minimal tackle. We used the medium light Star Plasma 2 slow pitch rods, and we had two different reels. I was using the Saltus and Johnny was using the Saltiga. You want to talk a little bit about the difference in the reels?
Yeah, so it was, I mean, like, to get on the water for this setup here, which is the Saltise, what you were using today, it's super inexpensive. And really, so the Saltiga is Daiwa's higher end line, and then you get into the Saltise. But bang for buck, really, you know, what you're trading out is just a few things, like the housing is a little bit different. But whenever you want to get on the water for, you know, a cost that doesn't break the bank, essentially you could bump the handle out on this Saltise to here, and then you could outfit this with an aftermarket power handle, and essentially you have a legit slow pitch jigging reel for half the price. I mean,
even with that grouper, I had no issues. Like you said, it's real budget friendly. You don't have to break the bank to get out there and have a setup to go slow pitch. That worked out. I used this pretty much the whole entire day, and I had no issue. As far as jigs, they're keyed in on one. Both the colors, I personally love having both. I also like always having a pink jig in my bag, but the one drop has been my favorite jig from y'all. And as far as line, we're using 30-pound braid and anywhere from 40 to 50-pound fluorocarbon for our leaders from Yozuri. It was a great day on the water. Caught, I think, 14, 15 different species. So, enjoyed you coming out again. If you guys like what you saw on today's episode, check us out at emeraldcoastbaitandtackle.com or our social media platforms.
I feel real blessed to be a part of this weekend here with Josh. Him and his wife Anna are just great, amazing people, and to see all the people that showed up for Customer Appreciation Week, it just lets you know that these folks are doing something right here, and this doesn't happen by accident. It is hard work, and it really shows their dedication to their customers. It shows their dedication to this coast, and it's really an honor to be a part of it, and I hope that I can continue being a part of this with them.